Good morning, good morning. Hope that you guys are all having a good start to your Thursday. Today's September 18th, 6:35 in the morning, and we are live. I do apologize for being 5 minutes late. Sorry I'm late. Just kidding. Yeah, I apologize for being late. Nothing to it. It's just trying to sleep train our daughter in her new room as we prep for baby boy, and it's a hassle within itself of waking up each night to make sure she stays in her room. So I don't remember. I felt like she was sleep trained already, and now it's all hard. What is it called? The setback? All right. Oh. Of course. I like how you guys caught that one. Sorry, I'm late. I just don't give a... Just kidding. I would never say that to you guys. Sorry, I'm late. I slept in, but I'm lucky that I like my job. I wake up every morning, get to hang out with you guys in the morning, and try to find intraday opportunities to try to make some money. Not a bad way to, not a bad way to wake up. I'm very blessed. All right, let's go down the list. We got QQQ, a big gap up, with some gap down potential. All right. Reddit. Let me look at this on the 1 minute. What do you think about Reddit? Yeah, I mean, it looks quite overbought, but still looks like it's holding quite well. So, let me go up the list real quick. AVGO. Look at that. Robinhood up 3.5%, running pretty hard. We got HIMS. Would you look at that? How does SoFi look on the larger time frame? SoFi looks like it's been a consistent bullish stock with higher highs and higher lows. Looks incredibly strong. It looks overbought, but it's been very consistent. So it's hard to hate on that. Look at that. It's hard to hate on this. Consistently bullish. It is overextended. It's not a cheap stock, but it's hard to hate on something that's this consistent. So there are slight retracements along the way, but nothing too crazy. Look at that UNH, a nice drop there. We got Nebius down 1%. Oracle down 1.85%. Open, consolidating and testing that same resistance range. CoreWeave still looks overbought, but man, it's holding so well. Let's look at the larger time frames on this. It's been trying to show signs of an uptrend pattern. It's been previously descending, and it tends to become overbought and retrace and continue to sell off. Something to take into consideration. PLTR looks overextended. 500 shares short on PLTR. Damn. Oh. Excuse my language. Sorry, friends. Wow. I thought Tesla was in the green. All right, let me close out my one lucky share. Look at that. I like that. Some gap down potential. Holy smokes, man, this thing is dropping quick. Here it goes. PLTR dropping. Ricky's missing out big time. Are you talking about the Tesla move? That was a nice move from market open to the lows we made, 1.6%. I wouldn't say that's big time. I would say that's a good move, though. Already testing support here. NASDAQ market still dropping. PLTR showing signs of a retracement. A beautiful overbought reversal. Textbook setup, right? I feel like I got in when that drop was happening. It was an overbought reversal. Risk to reward made sense. I feel like it all makes sense. You know, quick $700. Nothing crazy, but a quick in, quick out. Let's see if we get to 170, 150 right around that EMA line. Shorted Intel, 5K profit. God is good. I like that. Wait. Intel. I think I saw you talking about it earlier. Wait, is this because... Wait, why is Intel up so much? Partnership with NVIDIA? You dirty dogs! Good job. Okay. I like that. That's why AMD is selling off. AMD is down. All right. NVIDIA's up 1.8% on the day, but beginning to gap down. There it goes. NASDAQ market with a hard retracement there. Oh, what the heck? Come on, drop. We got NASDAQ market dropping PLTR. You should too. Oracle's down 3.5% on open. Nice. Dude, you guys are on it today. I don't even need to be here. It seems like maybe we'll do a few live sessions that you guys start the mornings off on your own. No. All right. Oh, here we go. My bad, my bad. Ads off, ads off. Nice leg down here. Come on, buddy. Still showing signs of a support here. PLTR looks like it's showing signs of a support as of right now. So just please be very cautious here. Or I'm being very cautious. It's my trade, so watch for a recovery. So obviously not what I want to see, right? But it is what it is. It's showing signs of recovery here. Strong push. Look at NASDAQ. Let's see if we get any fake out or if it's just a continuation. NASDAQ market trying to recover. Oh. Thank you, thank you. Here we go, going back up to retest. Every time I sneeze, I need to go blow my nose. PLTR still running back up. Strong push. Let's see if we get our first sign of a resistance right here. Thank you for not sneezing in the mic. Of course. Am I the only one that thinks that Tesla is beyond overbought? Oh, you know you're not the only one. Man, still holding here. There it goes, showing signs of a slight resistance. Same thing for Tesla. You guys see that? Possible lower high here. Same thing for QQQ. Possible lower high. Let's see if we get that rejection. No confirmation yet. Still holding strong. All right, there it goes. NASDAQ market showing a red candle. Come on, PLTR. You know where you belong. Big push. There we go. NASDAQ market getting rejected. Come on, PLTR. You know which way you should be going. There it goes. Big leg down on QQQ. Holy smokes. The hype keeps pushing. Oh, how annoying. There it goes. First sign of a resistance here for PLTR. Hood is showing a downtrend pattern. It's showing signs of a resistance, right? It's not showing signs of an active break-of pattern yet. It could still find a support and continue to rally. This is not a break-of pattern. Just a heads up, okay? Just like HIMS right now. HIMS with a nice rally, beginning to slow down. It's overbought, but it doesn't mean that it has to gap down. It doesn't mean that it has to. It just looks overbought. Kind of like PLTR right now. It's gotten rejected in the past before. It's testing the same previous resistance. It has some gap down potential, but it doesn't mean that it has to drop. There's no confirmation of an active drop just yet, unfortunately, for me. Still holding strong. And there it goes. Running again for no reason. The hype continues. Still running up for PLTR. Looking incredibly overbought, but still running up. There's a new contract for PLTR, so the news is fresh. I'm aware of it. The UK deal, right? Yeah, Palantir UK enters up to a $1.5 billion investment deal to boost military AI jobs. Cool. Still pushing. Tesla looks weak here. Looks like it's getting rejected. I just don't know if the retracement is worth it. It's just about a 1% drop based off of current lows. So not the most attractive, but direction at least is favorable. QQQ still testing that 1% gain on the day. It's up about 0.91%, pretty much 1%. So testing that same resistance range. We'll see if it gets rejected here. It's doing a very good job holding. Oh my goodness, PLTR. Momentum's very impressive. NASDAQ market still trying to push up. Where's INTC? The one I have FOMO on. A lot of consolidation here for INTC. I'm going to set a few alerts. Could be interesting to go long, to go short, depending on which way the direction is going. Still trying to run. Nice. Congrats, Trevor. $580 a day on HIMS, NEO, and AMD. They're all pushing right now. QQQ is on a nice little rally. Looks like he has good momentum. It's giving the nice condition for the rest of the market to hold up pretty well. Open is dropping. Nice. A little progress. Still testing same support range. CoreWeave, nice retracement. Finding support, trying to recover. Just waiting to see if we break below that 175 now. Looks like we're not going to break below it. Here we go. Nice little drop. Trying to recover already for PLTR. NASDAQ market still running, not surprised. MSTR is pumping. Oh man, that's lovely. Oh. I was gonna say a small short wouldn't hurt. Beautiful retracement, really nice overbought reversal. My only concern is my focus right now should be PLTR. Yeah. All jokes aside, I don't normally like trading two different stocks at once. Becomes a little bit more chaotic, right? It can, at least. If they're two smooth sailing stocks, great. But if they're not, then I'm going to do another 100 shares short here on PLTR. Ricky, don't you dare short MSTR. Are you long on it, Peter? You got in before the pump. Nice. Congrats, homeboy. Happy to see you win. Nice, Michael. Up 1.3K on the day. Yeah, it's a really nice push. 5% push is impressive. Adding 250 shares short to PLTR. I like that, Brandon. Congrats, brother. I'm going to short it too because it's a crap company. If only crap companies sold off, right? Right now, you'd be surprised how many of them are thriving. Enough people believe that they're actually getting better. There's people comparing open stock to PLTR and people comparing PLTR stock to NVIDIA. It's funny how they always use those comparisons. What if I want to compare this to GameStop? You don't like that one? All right, testing 176 for PLTR. 176.10, 176.12. There goes, nice retracement. And there goes a slight sign of a resistance here for PLTR. Bull Cousins Rhino. Oh, Samuel. I'm sure you're familiar with it, but it's unfortunately a troll that we have in our Discord. So I would genuinely, if I could, I would genuinely pay Rhino to no longer exist in our LPP group. Like, that's how annoying I find his existence to be. Like, having him not around any of us, I think would be in everyone's best interest. So you would think, right? If you just don't like it, leave. He got so offended by what I had to say about Tesla that he makes a new account every day, sometimes 2 or 3 new accounts every day, just to come back on here, to get my attention, to get banned again on YouTube. That's a side hustle for sure. Yeah, it's crazy. I would 100% do that. Give him his membership fee back and close his account. I would 100% do that. Rhino, so this is my offer to you. Feel free to message me via Discord. You no longer, I'm making your dreams come true. You no longer have to be a part of LPP unless you're just that obsessed with me and my group. I don't know why you would be, right? It seems like you don't like it, which I respect, right? To each their own opinion. Let's get you out of here. Easy. Yeah, it's kind of odd, right? A secret admirer. It's, especially in today's world, I feel like people like that are, the reason you lock your doors. You just crack me up. A simple Discord message, Rhino. Prove to me that that's your account, and get you right on out of here. LPP, give you your membership back. Okay. What's his Discord? He would not message me on Discord. So yeah, but he followed along to LPP 3.0. I just think about how crazy you have to be, how obsessed you would have to be. No. Oh, he's been here for some time. Yeah, he joined in today for a minute before I banned him on YouTube. The circus needs clowns. Not that kind of clown. This is the kind of... Yeah, no. Too much time on his hands, it seems. How long has he been doing that for? I couldn't tell you. A few months, I would assume. I really don't know. I think he just likes the attention. Maybe he doesn't have any friends, no family. I don't know. It's my lost son. Yeah. No way. I could never give birth to such a degenerate. course, Johnny. Very slow progress. Again, I'm just giving my trade time. It's an overbought reversal here on PLTR. I just added more to it at these overbought levels. I'm waiting for more confirmation to even add more. Doesn't mean that I have to get the confirmation. This thing could continue to push up. It's above the EMA, it's above the moving average, and there is some positive news that is driving PLTR stock even higher. So again, that is working against me as of right now. So I want to give it a little bit more time. I want to see if price action ends up supporting the reversal. But as of right now, it's holding very, very well. The other big mover for today is INTC. So with the announcement and partnership with NVIDIA, it looks like it's doing a very good job holding at these levels. There are some slight retracements. There are some slight rallies. So I have my alert set to see if this is something that I would consider going long or short on, depending on where the market direction goes. But based off of how it's just consolidating here and how overbought markets are, it's almost like a perfect recipe for a short based off of when markets begin to fade. Most likely so will Intel. So again, I have my alert set just to follow up and make sure. Running right back up to 176 for PLTR. Yeah, bummer. It looks strong. There's no bummer, right? I decided to take the trade. As easy as I took it, I can close it out right now. But yeah, it's just the trade setup, right? It's not that deep. $176.24. Looks like it's still pushing up higher. NASDAQ market is pushing up higher. So NASDAQ market has rallied even more. I think we are pushing to new all-time highs. Yep. Look at that. It's funny. Tesla is still struggling. No new highs on Tesla. Still getting rejected. Rhino mad. HIM's lacking progress at these overbought levels. Yeah, let's follow up with that. So open looks like it's still descending, but very slowly. But again, direction is in your favor, but no question. Lower highs, lower lows. CoreWeave consolidating with a descending pattern. Yep. Again, HIMS was overbought at 3%. It's overbought at 5%. But remember, overbought doesn't mean that it has to sell off. Please be very careful. Okay. Kind of like my trade right now with PLTR. Use that as an example. I have an open position. There's no progress. It's not going to my favor. It was when I first took it, right? Direction was very favorable. It made the trade very easy. We do not have that sentiment as of right now. So direction completely turned against me. And right, that's just a great reminder of do your part in taking profits when you're showing signs of a support. All the signs were there. It's not rocket science. We all clearly saw it. I even hinted on taking profits or reducing my exposure, but I didn't. And again, it's not your money until you take profits. So with HIMS, depending on if you're long or short, just be aware. Yeah, it is overbought. It looks like it has good momentum. We'll see if it continues to run up, but you can't be surprised that if it does end up breaking support and getting rejected, be ready for a nice rejection. Looks like NASDAQ market is also dropping. Oh, wow. Okay. A little bit more progress. Let's not get too excited. How do you guys feel about the positions you have? If you're going long, do you feel comfortable? Are you choosing to take profits, maybe reduce your exposure? How do you feel about it? If you're going short, are you still waiting? Are you entered? Do you feel stressed out because direction's against you? I like that, Eric. 100% cash. I'm short on Hood at 122. Let's see. Okay, that's a tough one. Not a terrible price. Just, again, hopefully the position size can respect that direction is still not in your favor, right? I see the setup. We just don't have that confirmation yet, right? Comfortable position, lightly feel in control. I like that. Direction went against me on HIMS. Okay, be mindful of the position. Remember, there's nothing wrong with taking a risky trade if you respect it with the appropriate position size, right? I'm long on PayPal. Okay, stay in cash. QBTS. What is that? Okay. Wow. Nice progress. Looks like it's kind of oversold and it's building this ascending uptrend pattern. Be careful there. MACD and RSI look quite oversold. I hope that the selling pressure continues for you, but just be mindful of those oversold levels. Oh, that's been quite bullish. It's a quantum stock. Nice. Yeah. See if we get that break of pattern. How's MSTR? That one looks kind of good. Looks kind of good here. I like that. Taking a long on AMD. Is that an oversold reversal, if I remember correctly? Man, I cannot imagine how sad my life would have to be to tune on into a live session where literally no one there would want me. Just imagine how I would look. That's just what I'm trying to think. Where I'd have to be in my life. Like, Rhino, can you get that through your head? I will give you a refund on whatever it is that you paid for LPP. We just don't want you here. No one does. No one wants you here. Move on with your life. Literally, just move on. If I bother you that much, I'm giving you the chance. Move on. Like, it's that simple. It's crazy. It's literally crazy. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start tagging our live trading links and making sure that to access them, you have to show what email you're logged into. So at that point, I can find which one Rhino's in. Again, we're just going to make it more difficult for everyone. But I just literally cannot fathom being such an absolute loser that I have nothing better to do than go every morning and create multiple different channels. Like how terrible my life would have to be. So Rhino, I'm going to give you 24 hours. You can send me a direct message. I'll offer you a full refund. If you don't do it within 24 hours, I'm going to embed our links and then I'll just find you and then I'll just ban you and you won't get a refund. So up to you. Seems like you need the money. If you do, message me on Discord and I'll get you refunded, call it a day, and you move on with your life. Literally making it as simple as I possibly can for you. Okay. I'll match the refund to get him out. Man, I've had some people that have been stalker-ish before, but not like Rhino. It's a different setup there for sure. Yeah. Thank you. I used your strategy to short hood, made $800. I like that. Congratulations on your trade. And it looks like it's still getting ready to set up for an overbought reversal. Looks like we're really just getting the party going. Ricky's offering better discounts to Rhino than to LPP. My thing is, I literally just, I get messages that they get annoyed of Rhino in our Discord chat. I'm sorry, in our live chat. He is just, what other name can we come up with other than annoying? It's just a distraction. He doesn't like what we do here. That's fine. I respect it, right? Cool. Let's get you to move on. That's all. I don't see his username in it. No, he keeps creating new YouTube accounts to get access to it. That's the weird part, is that he dedicates time to change an email or to create an email, to create a new YouTube channel, add a cover picture, add a username, and then jumps back on multiple times a day. Like, that is the very odd part, the concerning part about it. If it was just a random troll that was a one-off, no, Rhino's been here for months. And it's like, I don't want anyone obsessed with us like that in here. I think that's safe to say. Yeah, if you guys have other ideas on what the conversations that I've had before is just embedding the link, making sure that anyone that clicks the link has to sign into their email that they use to sign up for LPP. And once that's confirmed, then I can better identify who's part of LPP and who's not. So if you guys have another idea on how I can track Rhino, I'd love to do it, right? Or Rhino, you can just send me a DM and we can get you out of here and get you refunded. So open to ideas. You guys can feel free to direct message me. is wild. He has cracked me up. I sadly think that you should just ignore him. No, I don't want to. I want him out of here. So but I have an idea. I mean, we can track him, and then with being able to track his channel and his IP address, I just didn't want to go to that extent. I can have my buddies take care of it, but as in just tracking him, right? There he goes. Testing support here for PLTR. Nice drop. Let's see if we're going to get that full drop. Rookie, what do you think the catalyst would have to be to finally start dropping the market by a meaningful amount? That's a good question. I feel like this market has been really resilient because of Trump. And Trump says, don't worry, and the market doesn't worry. We've had big concerns when it came down to war. We've had big concerns when it came down to tariffs. We have current issues coming up with inflation and the labor market. And normally the market would react to that, but it's not right now. So I think it would all have to blow up in his face for it to all begin to fall apart. Because although there are issues and pressing issues, there is nothing that is super significant right now, right? When it comes down to that. So, and right now I'm not threatening you. I promise you. It's a promise, homeboy. Promise you. All right, testing support range here. Let's see if NASDAQ shows a little bit more progress onto the downside. Yep, still dropping. It's looking pretty good there. NASDAQ testing support. I like that. I'm happy to hear that you like the ebook. And we've gotten some pretty good feedback with it. So I hope that it's making the learning experience a little bit more enjoyable. Bless you, mamas. Testing support range. It was previous resistance range can act as a new support, so be careful here. It doesn't have to continue to break below. It could find a support here and begin to recover, so be mindful of that. Troublemaker insight. Yeah, little Remy. Here it goes, testing support. There goes NASDAQ markets beginning to look a little bit weaker. Looks like Tesla's also getting rejected by that moving average. Nice rejection there. Let's see if we get another leg down. QQQ beginning to drop. This should help anything that is overbought show a little bit more signs of weakness. We'll see if it does. So I know HIMS was one of those stocks that we were paying attention to. Coin is also up an insane amount. A very strong push, up 5.5% on the day. Hey, sweetie. Okay, I'm finishing up right now. I was a little late, okay?
Okay, I'll keep the door open.
All right, thank you, mamas. Want to see if there's more progress onto the downside. This hood trade has made me exhausted. I'm getting out for break even. It happens, man. Trust me. I'm right there with you where it's like, fortunately, again, because of the position size management, I was able to add more up here, bringing up my average purchase price. But nonetheless, it is incredibly frustrating. It is incredibly annoying when the trade kind of just consolidates. This is like, let's learn from this, Ilion, right? Watch that position size. There's nothing wrong with taking a position early, but you need to be mindful of that position size. It should, in my opinion, it should always be less than 50%, because if the stock continues to run, you should always at least have the ability that when it does go in your favor, you can double down on the position, right? So therefore your average purchase price before that didn't really matter. So please, you know, if you want to close it out at that break even for the, or was it hood? Yeah, I get it. It's a lot of consolidation, but I want to remind you. So set alerts and see if an active trade would have been possible. It doesn't happen all the time, but do you see how it broke up from 120 all the way up to highs of 122, almost 123 very quickly? That was a very active push. That was probably the most active rally, right? I want you to see if there was a time that you would have been able to enter and exit efficiently and effectively, where all you needed to do is, it's not that you caught the entire move, but it's that you got in and got out, you made a decent return within a short period of time, and you made your money and you bounced. I think that would be the goal to maybe begin to review, right? Is can you begin to have that type of trade setup where, again, I think like that's what I tried to do with PLTR. It was an active drop. I did good getting into it when it was actively dropping, but then I didn't do a good job taking profits. So remember, I could have done a better job taking profits, reducing my exposure, allowing this thing to run up, and then re-enter just like I did, right? That would have been the step that I should have taken, is reduced my exposure here by even 50%. It could have been something very minute. Take profits. I was up about $1,000. So when it runs up, you know, I'm light on my position. I add more, and then I make even more money as it retraces. We could always look back and see what we could have done better. And that's what I'm hoping to encourage you to do. Just review your trades. When could you have entered that would have been a more efficient time? What indicator, what price action, what setup could you have looked at to have been more calculated? That's all. I want you to be better because you're doing better. It's almost ready?
Yeah. So finish filming.
Oh, I love your outfit. You look so beautiful. You're welcome. Yeah, I'm finishing up right now. We're just having fun.
Oh,
Yeah. You sleep good?
yeah.
Okay.
I said for a long time.
Yeah? Okay. All right. Well, I think we are at that 1 hour mark already, even with my little late entry. Let's see. Yeah, it should be at 1 hour. A little over 1 hour. I see a few of you guys have sent me a direct message about helping out with the whole rhino situation. I don't want to take too much of your guys' time. If you guys have ideas, feel free to share it in the Discord chat. I would love to get this resolved for all of us. Or I would love to get Rhino refunded so we can move on with his life. Really would. So I appreciate you guys' time. I hope that earned your thumbs up. Don't forget, if you have any questions, feel free to message me via the Discord chat. I would love to answer any questions you guys might have. So, yeah, as Har, I'm not looking at that as of right now, but I appreciate you asking. So, like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team.